Last time on Lawful Stupid.
We had some downtime, during which Rowan and I, Christoph, we got drunk and played chess.
It was very much an even-ish game.
I went to the Golden Hammer to hide out with Yogg.
But then we heard the guards were tearing down the posters and we were no longer wanted men.
I kept one of the posters for my scrapbook.
It's true, he did. Chiringa came to me and said that we were being summoned to the castle by Justicar's father.
And then we had baths and biscuits.
Those boys were stanky, stanky, stanky.
It was 3 days worth of drinking and chess.
That's how the Russians stay warm.
Eventually, we made our way to the castle to meet with Justicar. Alongside them were Findahl and the Magister.
Findahl pieced the fuck out.
Yeah, he just fucking straight left. He was up with the Justicar and the Magistrate, and the Magistrate asked us to do a thing.
He wanted us to go to Yuri to spread the news about Lady Tressel and Ambassador Shear going missing.
Yes, in order to get an investigation launched by the capital city of Yuri into the whereabouts of the lady and the ambassador.
It's probably important that we know that the lady has been kidnapped. Or so the posters say.
Chiringa takes us to the side. We have a little conversation with him, and he lets us know that he's not too fond of the Magister, the way that he treats the people that he rules over. And so we decide that we're going to try to get the Justicar on his seat.
Yes, all of Christoph's demons come from the shadows into the lights as he speaks to his compatriots about his true objectives and what he wants to do and his senses of justice. And resolved and steeled, they go to Yuri. But before they can do that, there's one last skeleton to get out of the closet.
I introduced the boys to Alarya Foxwood, my cursed sword.
So we'll jump right in there, and you guys are all in the woods, and that's about where we ended last time, where you were just about to introduce everyone to your sword.
Yeah. Really excited about this.
I would like for you... Can you come out of it? Can you actually come out of your sword to see these boys? I say to the sword.
You don't get a response?
Oh, okay. I'm either going to look really cool or really like a fool. I'd like to introduce you to Alarya Foxwood, and I will take the sword off and sort of set it off to the side on the ground or a stump.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Sword. My name is Christoph Shindo.
Don't shake it. I imagine he reaches out to shake the blade.
Absolutely pick it up by the handle and shake it.
No, don't do that, and I grab it before he can...
Yeah, because when he touches it, you feel that white burning rage to be like, my sword, because you are bound to it.
Let me say this. Remember that guy that's a douche?
Yes.
Yeah, the guy's such a douche. Let's talk about him being a douche.
What's his name?
You talking about Kid Ironclaw, the one who placed her in there?
Yeah,
And Devin, you hear kill.
I actually heard he was a very nice gentleman and has no faults to his name.
In fact, I might dedicate my life to the preservation of Kenra.
Devin, roll me a d20.
It's a 19.
Sword grows super fucking hot. Like, to the touch. To your touch.
I drop it.
Guys, I think that we should kill...
It cools off.
Okay, stop. She is not very happy with us talking like this. The sword is hot. I can't pick it up. It's too hot right now. Is it making the ground smoke or anything, or is it just to my touch?
No, it's just to your touch.
Okay. This is not the tactic. Obviously, she is sword shy and does not want to meet you guys right now. So, I'm sorry. We'll just have to do this another time, I suppose.
I want to help you in your quest.
No. Her name is Alarya. Do not call her.
Oh, sorry. Alarya.
I call her Foxwood for sure.
Foxy Sword Lady. I want to help you in your quest for vengeance. We need to speak to make that happen.
Yeah, so when
Come on
you
now.
say that, No, you don't need to persuade that. Her whole goal was to make him look like an idiot. I think that's been accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
So Alarya is going to reappear, and she is an elf, and she just kind of shows up, and she's obviously a translucent, ghost version of herself. But she was a fighter, so that's the kind of like build you see. You see her in like leather armor and garb, and she's standing above where the sword is placed.
I start
Foxwood,
walking
these are my
circles around.
friends, Christoph, Shindo, and Rowan.
It's a pleasure. I
start walking circles around her, looking her up and down.
As you walk around her, Shane, you notice. Do me a wisdom saving throw.
Natural 20.
Oh, you're fine.
I was like, I had to look at what my wisdom saving throw was. No, I don't.
No, yeah, you're fine.
So I look her up and down and I go, not half bad.
She's a dead ghost. Have a little respect.
Oh, utmost respect. Talk about the disrespect of destroying such a beauty.
This is
I would agree,
super
but
awkward.
yeah,
It's
Laura,
super awkward.
I've asked you to come here because perhaps on our travels, we're all about to travel, we could delve into your particular situation along the way. It seems like there are a lot of missing pieces that none of us have, and we're just trying to get a grasp on them.
Kenra Ironclaw wouldn't happen to be a corrupt noble, would he?
That really depends. Which one of those options makes you want to kill him more?
Yes.
Then yes.
Here's the situation we're arriving at. You happen to pick the one of the three of us who has the most problem just killing people.
So,
If you got one of my friends here, your mission probably could be accomplished in the next day or two. But as
picked
a
me.
cookie crumbles.
I didn't pick you.
No,
No.
I think that it was a good choice. Swords are heavy and unpleasant.
I disagree, Lawyer. You're a nice sword. You're just a little on the kill side.
Listen, I don't want you
A
to kill
finely shaped
everything.
sword.
I just want you to be stronger.
I don't know what I did push-ups all day long the other day just to be stronger, and I'm not sure what you mean by that.
You don't feel any stronger.
I mean, he
There's more
should
than-
feel 1 level stronger, realistically.
Atlas, my boy, there's more to strength than physical prowess.
I'm intrigued, so I just stare at Rowan as if waiting for more.
Oh, because to take a life is a certain amount of strength to it. They're essentially taking on that burden, which, God, who really wants to do that? Who seeks that out?
And I think that I'm listening to this and know that like I'm a adept fighter. I never really had killed anyone until we had gone on these missions together. Like I came out of school, I've kind of been working at the forge for a yard, and then this was kind of the first time I'd actually had to fight people
And murder them.
and kill them in the name of justice. But that's not what bothers me. It's like I don't mind having to kill if it is for the greater good, whatever that is.
Okay, but are you saying that out of character, or was that intended to be?
That was out of character, yeah.
Okay.
Like that is my character, but that's me
Sure.
explaining him. So yeah, so I just kind of take in what he says.
I mean, don't preach about morality. It's just sense to me. I mean, love's tough. Times are rough. I mean, it's one life. It's this life, and it's beautiful. And somebody took that from someone.
Yeah, Kenra Ironclaw did it. He took that from me. He took my life. And I want his.
You see, the thing is, Alarya doesn't remember many of the details, if any of the details surrounding why she was killed or where she was killed, and so that makes this task a little difficult.
Curses are tricky that way.
Well, to do that, you'd have to have a certain amount of power. That kind of power typically doesn't go unnoticed.
I don't think the power manifests from the elf. I believe it was this orc mage that bound her to the sword.
That would add up. I didn't have any magical powers when I was a person.
No, but sometimes spirits can stay on just about the strength of will to an object or a location, so that's not uncommon. I do believe this was an arcane one because I get what we refer to in the magic community as the magic tingles whenever I'm near you.
Are you tingling now?
He's always tingling for something.
If he's always tingling, I don't know that they're that special.
No, I mean it's not. I'm not all the time.
Oh.
Whenever I'm around magic stuff.
Oh, sorry. Your friend said. Anyways,
He doesn't really understand how magic works, to be fair.
I totally get that.
He's not wrong.
She like looks at you and gives you the two fingers from her eyes to yours. We get each other.
I shrug non-committally.
I'm sorry that I'm the one who had to pick you up. Just know, hopefully, we can help each other be better people along the way. And if we find out that Skinner Ironclaw is someone who has, killed you unjustly, we will help bring him to justice.
Particularly if he's a corrupt noble.
Oh, don't phrase it like that. Justice is such a... Oh, God. It's a fickle thing, really.
Well, no, if he killed someone, then he will be brought to trial, hopefully, and
We've killed people.
Maybe we'll do the trial by the sword.
Trial by the sword is super fair.
Trial by sword could
He'll
be.
probably attack us, and we'll just be self-defense.
That probably sounds
sounds
right.
perfect.
Especially if he's the person you say yes.
What?
So anyways, Alarya, I didn't mean to bother you. Do you sleep? Is that... do you sleep in the sword? Is that kind of the thing? Or?
I don't know.
What do the Pokemon do inside their Pokemon?
What do they do?
It's a terrible, terrible existence, which is why I'm constantly telling you to kill things. No,
What if I just stab
Infinite
grasshoppers
cosmic
in the
powers.
grass?
Itty bitty living space.
Yeah. Sorry, what'd you say, Devin?
So if I just stab grasshoppers along the way, does that feed your thirst for
Listen,
murder?
my thirst isn't for murder, it's for vengeance, and I just know that you're a wussy man right now.
Okay, go. Okay, it's time to go back into your sword, and I will sheathe
The
that
sword called you.
I mean, the sword's still out. Oh, she's still out. You just see the sword.
I will wave into her like I did last time because that's what made
When
her
you go to do that, she goes, "I'm not done, you wuss!" and just disappears.
I like
Sure,
this.
for her.
Imagine having a woman scream the words "kill" in your head all of the time.
Have you ever been married?
I have not.
Sets him up, swings away.
So let's talk about different types of strength while we're here and while we're bonding. There's strength of body, and as Rowan has suggested with the taking life, strength of heart and will. There's also strength of the mind, strategy, tactics. I've been watching you guys fight for quite some time now, and I've finally gotten your rhythm. So in future battles, I think I would be able to provide direction to you, and in such a way that would make you more effective in combat. And this is me explaining my new feature from leveling up.
Leaders of the.
It's
commander.
Mastermind. It's Mastermind from the Roguish archetype. So as a bonus action, I can use the help action to anybody within 30 feet, and I can tell you, I'm gonna say in fiction, that's my call and response, sweep the legs, and then you go for the legs, and you get advantage on that attack.
Okay.
So let's talk about that because the help
I just watching Dwayne's face.
thing is ambiguous. I
He
don't.
has to use the help action, right?
Yeah,
No,
no,
I had to use the help action.
I get that, but it's so this kind of. I'm really glad that we played Monster of the Week because this kind of speaks to how the help action is supposed to work in D&D, where you have to say how you intend to help. Which I understand that Shane understands this, but I want to explain this for everybody who's listening to the podcast. Shane can't say oh, Devin's across the room, 30 feet away, and he's gonna toss a boulder. I'm gonna use the help action to shout encouraging words. Like, that's not actually gonna like help him, but like you could use the help action to physically next to him help him.
No, but specifically this feature of the roguish archetype mastermind is Master of Tactics. It allows me to use it from 30 feet away with just my voice, if they can hear me, if they can see or hear me.
I'm gonna have to look at that, man. I'm not saying you're wrong, because you're obviously reading straight from the book. It just feels super fucking broken, so I'm gonna have to research on that to keep it from being broken. I'm sure somebody has ran into this problem. It's kind of like how we talk about advantages. What is that one that you don't allow? That's a broken combo.
I don't know what we're talking about.
There's a broken combo that you don't allow where you basically.
I don't allow sneak attack and reckless attack.
Yeah.
Because it's completely contradictory to the nature of both of those things. Just sneak attack says if you have advantage on the attack, you can add your sneak attack dice, so like 2d6 or whatever. But reckless attack is like you're being reckless and not sneaky, so why would you be able to sneak attack with a reckless attack? It makes no sense.
So did you do Master of Tactics? Okay.
Yeah, starting at 3rd level, you can use the help action as a bonus action. Additionally, when you use the help action to aid an ally attacking a creature, the target of that attack can be within 30 feet of you rather than 5 feet of you.
It's only for attacks. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
No, that's why I'm like, dude, that's super broken. You can just give advantage.
So, about that...
all the time.
I took Elven Accuracy instead of Silver Tongue.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
Whenever I have advantage on something, I can reroll one of the dice.
Oh, nice.
I'm just so that this is my bonus action currency, right? So like I am a sorcerer, but I took 3 levels in rogue specifically to get a bonus action currency of being able to throw out the help attack action as a bonus action every turn. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Not saying it's not. Sounds awesome. Just confirming.
But yeah, so and the way that I decided to work that into the narrative of how that works in actual real life is like, Atlas, attack his legs. He's weak. So I'm actually providing direction verbally, across the battlefield because that's because it's Master of Tactics, right? So that's kind of what it seems like it's designed for. Instead of just being like, I give him as a bonus action, I give him advantage on his next attack. I'm actually working that into the mechanics of the game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Gotcha. Cool. I mean, no, it sounds good. I'm just trying to keep balance. That's all.
Yeah. No.
I'll do some research on that later just to make sure there's no weird mechanics that I'm not missing out on. But it certainly sounds a lot better now that it's not advantage on just everything.
Yeah, it's only attack action. So I can still use the help action as a bonus action if I'm within 5 feet for a skill check.
Yeah, like a real help action.
Yeah. But I can't use it as a bonus action, which is pretty hype. But for the attack action specifically, 30 feet.
Gotcha. Okay, well, yeah, we'll deal with that when that comes up. No, but I like the narrative play on that.
Yeah.
What's funny is, prior to you mentioning that I was about to give you an inspiration point if they agreed to listen to you, and then you worked in your ability. Just because I narratively like that.
Yeah, I mean that's why I really like this roguish archetype. There's more stuff you get at higher levels. It's pretty cool. Where you can get you can know your enemy's individual statistics, which is neat. But I'm just gonna do a 3-level dip to get the bonus action currency and move on to my sorcerer stuff, which I've been slacking on.
Gotcha. All right, what would you guys like to do next?
God, where are we at?
We need to go back and talk
woods.
to
We need to go back to
Jessica.
Swan and let him know, or the Magister, and let him know we accept his assignment.
Yeah. Let's head back into town then, boys.
Well, yeah, so you guys do that. And are you guys going straight to the castle, or?
Anybody need anything?
Nah, I don't. I already got my armor.
I'm
good.
I'm G2G.
I got some fake scones.
Okay, cool. So you guys go to the castle, and Chiringa, of course, meets you guys and leads you into the Justicar's office. And the Justicar says, "Oh, so you've made a decision."
We have,
yes, I
yes,
think we have.
yes.
All right, perfect. Well, so you're gonna need to go to the ambassador's office in Yuri. It's
the
going
consulate.
Sorry.
Is it the consulate?
Yeah, we can call it that. That's fine. I just call it the ambassador's office. I'm sure they have a fancy name in Yuri. They are fancy people. It's going to be in the center ring. You'll understand what that means more when you get there. But just make note of that. You're going to need to go to the center ring of Yuri.
All right. And so the two horses in the cart you said would be provisioned.
Oh, yeah, that's super easy. Just stop at the castle stable on the way out. They'll hook you up.
Yeah, it's time to pony up.
Yeah, you'll get it.
He looks at you and goes, "Oh no, they're horses. We wouldn't give you ponies."
Oh, delightful.
I got it, Rowan. He kind of ruined it. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not for everyone.
No, I guess it's not.
Okay, and we'll go to the stables.
Okay.
I'm just gonna approach whoever looks like they're in charge.
Yeah, so you come up to a gruffer, balding man, and he looks at you as you roll up. He's got a big, thick, like, why am I blanking out on
Mustache.
Sir, from Full Metal Alchemist. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you mean the Armstrong?
Yes,
mustache.
Armstrong. Yes.
Death for generations.
Yep. Yeah, he's got that kind of mustache going on. And he's super bald. I'm just pretty much picturing Armstrong, just not nearly as muscular.
Good evening. My name is Christoph Shindo. We are here to gather a cart fully provisioned with 2 horses.
He looks at you as you speak, leans closer, puts a hand to his ear, and says, "What?"
My name is Christoph Shindo. We are here to claim a cart fully provisioned and 2 horses by order of the magistrate.
And he leans back and goes, "I'm not deaf, no need to yell." Alright. Yeah. Justicar said you were coming. And he motions over and you see a couple guards getting horses and a cart essentially with a canvas covering. Goes, "That's yours. Don't want to hear you complain if it's not a smooth ride."
No, you will absolutely hear me complain if it is not a smooth ride.
What?
You will absolutely hear me complain if it is not a smooth ride.
No need to yell.
No, I will yell. Often.
That's
The
rude. Everybody
magistrate
can
said
hear
he
you.
would give us the best cart.
And the best horses.
Best horses.
Nope.
He did.
Sorry, my work order says horses and cart. Not best, just horses and cart.
Maybe you can read.
He's got a point.
He looks at you, crumbs
like a
it up,
high
and
probability.
throws it away and goes, "Maybe I can't. Horse and cart."
But see this that word right there says best, and this one says barrels of alcohol in the back.
Let's say that.
Don't think it does. It's ready anytime you want to get out of my stables.
Okay.
So you guys walk.
What was your
over
name
to-
again?
Didn't tell you.
Marvin. Mervin.
What is your name?
Oh, yes, John.
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 You know, Big John Stronghand.
Big John Stronghand, the stableman.
Big
And
John.
I write that on my leather-bound notebook that is inscribed "People I want to punch in the dick."
All right. Well, thank you, Big John, and I guess we'll be on. What's the temperament of these horses that you have given us?
They are obedient.
Oh. Something
Perfect.
nicer than the stable hand. Great. Good. Let's go.
Smarter too, and I smell better.
He like looks at you. Okay.
Oh, he knows 2 letters. That's cute.
Oh, that's impressive.
Leave, please.
Okay, bye then.
Bye.
Fuck you very much.
That's BYE.
What?
Hi.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Look,
He
you say
walks
hello.
into his
He
office.
says goodbye.
He walks into his office trying to read the crumpled paper. As he.
He's right, I can't read.
Adult illiteracy is a problem. The more
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think our most important question is, does anyone know the way to Yuri?
I have a map.
Excellent.
You have a rough map, to be clear.
Yes, absolutely.
Alright. Just making
But
sure.
I'm not gonna admit that.
Yeah, no. I want you to understand your mechanics. You can do whatever you want with that information.
Yeah. I will
There.
conceal it. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's great. All right, you guys mount up in your fresh cart. We're gonna take a break from your regularly programmed Lawful Stupid podcast to talk about Dice Dungeons.
So Dice Dungeons have these sick battle maps, right? And I remember back in the day taking whatever cardboard I could find, old soda can containers, and just marking grids on them and just trying my best. Those days are over with these battle maps.
They're made of cloth. Like, I want to point that out. They are made of cloth, and they're like these beautifully drawn battle maps, and they cost like next to nothing. They cost like 1 fancy Starbucks drink, and you've got a battle map.
Oh, less than a fancy Starbucks drink. And like, it's just got like that feel to it. That's like, you can't get that. The other
And
like,
we're actually-
drawn is, yeah.
We're going to help you out with that price point. It's going to be a less fancy Starbucks drink because you're going to be able to use a coupon code, and you're going to be able to get a discount exclusive for our listeners.
That's right. If you put in Lawful at the checkout page, you get 10% off battle maps. And you can get a 6-pack of these bad boys, because when one's not enough and you just need them all, you need 6 at once. You 10% off that whole order. It's so
Final
good.
selling point. Final selling point. They store, because you know what you can do with cloths? You can fold them. You can roll them up. You can put them in your backpack. Easy travel. If you want to go to a friend's house and play, get yours today.
So I actually want to take the IT guy version of this. These are cloths. They're nice quality. I'm pretty sure, again, this is not site recommended, you could probably clean your smartphone, your mouse, just wipe off your laptop. Like, you can play with D&D, and they can be useful. You know
And
what?
you can wear them.
Your
That's
glasses
true.
get smudged?
Yeah, that's true. I'm
cold
going
outside, you wear
to
it.
acquire another one of these just so I can have a mouse pad at work. The roadside campsite. That's right. That way I can be the coolest guy with the coolest mouse pad at work. That's just going to happen.
Depending on the size of that mouse, it may or may not be a gargantuan creature. Your experience may vary.
That's true. Again, you can use Lawful at checkout to get 10% off of your entire order of your battle maps.
Dice Dungeons, a better way to dice.
Hi, I'm Ray, and I'm the host for Tales from the Dark Dragon's Inn, an unscripted audio drama podcast featuring a diverse group of folk driven by tabletop role-playing games. Join the Scales of Justice as they transform themselves from simple travelling folk into finely honed adventurers. Visit tftddi.co.uk where you can immediately subscribe through your service of preference to listen to our show. You can also find us on iTunes by searching under podcasts for The Dark Dragon's Inn, and on Twitter at Dark Dragon's Inn. We hope that you can join us, and until then, well, we'll see you on the road.
And what do you guys want to do?
Sleep in the back.
Taking a nap. Boo.
I'll take first ride.
First and only job steering, yeah, absolutely. First and only shift of driving.
Dealio.
How long did you say? Maybe you didn't say how long does it take to get there.
So it's a
It's a
7
1-week journey, but
It's
it's shorter if we have a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know that it takes 7 days on foot, and that it is much shorter it's shorter if it's in a cart.
Should take about 4 days.
Are there any things that like I perceive to be shortcuts, like at me because I'm driving and they're sleeping? Do I see any what I think? Oh, that's definitely a shortcut.
We'll resolve that as we travel. Yeah, I'm
See a
sure
big sign that says, "Danger, do not come in here, wyverns."
Shortcut.
No, I think it says to Yuri, and then it says faster way, and he goes, I like faster.
Faster,
Oh.
much more dangerous route.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys head out, and I think the first day goes peacefully with Atlas doing the driving. So let's kind of settle up how you guys are doing this. Is it very much drive during the day, camp at night? Are you taking shifts on the driving? Like, tell me your travel plans.
You guys think we travel all day and night, so I take day shifts and you guys take night?
I would think we could each do 8-hour shifts and cover
I mean,
the 24 hours.
Realistically, there's no way that I'm doing that.
He goes, your turn to drive. Not feeling great.
No.
Can I
No,
do
I've
this?
been drinking the entire time.
Or then we
Okay,
travel during the
okay.
day.
And then we'll travel. You guys will do 8-hour shifts, and then during my 8-hour shift,
We will all sleep.
I'll pull guard because I was sleeping all day. The other 16 hours.
Okay, so as you guys are hitting to the edge of the forest, making your way out of town, as soon as you just kind of make it into the forest, you see
And I'm homebound.
a cloaked man steps in front of your path, Atlas, and he looks up to you and he goes, "It's your lovable friend," and he says, "Where are you going?"
I say nope, and I give the horses a whip, and we keep going
"Goodbye."
forever. Hopefully, don't worry about him.
It was
What?
Findahl.
Okay, so last time we were, I don't remember how long ago it was, but you boys were asleep. I was keeping watch.
The old man
So-
you told us about who took your
Yes.
business.
No, that was Findahl.
Yes.
That was Findahl. No.
Oh, that was
It was
Findahl.
Findahl. Your lovable old man Findahl. That's Findahl that you
Oh.
saw.
Oh, it's still good. Still the right decision.
I had thought you understood. Sorry, that's Findahl. You saw Findahl.
Oh
And
no,
he
I
was
didn't
trying
know
to
it
stop
was-
you. Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was an old man who robbed me once.
No.
Okay, I stop because he yells his name. Oh,
Because-
good. And I kind of keep my mouth as closed as possible to keep my teeth hidden. Oh, what's going on, Findahl?
Where are you going? He climbs up and sits next to you.
I scoot over as far away from him as I can. We're going to Yuri. Is our destination.
Ooh, what are you doing there?
Well, it's just 21 questions here, aren't we?
Kinda.
We're going to find a secret spell that no one has ever used, apparently.
Ooh, can I come?
You sure can. And then I whip, and we're on. Also, if you wanna talk to Kristoff, he's in the back waiting for you.
So he hobbles into the back and sees Kristoff and Rowan. And he goes, "Oh, hey, you guys are here."
I'm sleeping. I'm so sleepy.
I feel like my character has learned what sarcasm is and being an a-hole is about. Because before I was just really nice, but these guys have really just had the spirit of that, and I've learned that from them.
Findahl, is that you?
It is.
No, my days, what are you doing out here?
Oh, I saw you guys were heading out and wanted to see where you were going.
We're really far out. How'd you get out here before us?
He looks at you and looks at Kristoff and goes, "Magic."
Well, can't you get us there faster with magic?
Oh, probably.
Do
I woke
that.
up. Oh, guys, I had the worst nightmare. The Findahl was here.
And Findahl looks at you and goes, "Oh, you're still asleep."
You're not asleep.
Hey, Findahl.
Oh, hey! Funny meeting you here.
Hey, what'd you do with the iris? I'm just curious.
Oh, it just shows me everything I want to know.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty great. So you guys are going to Yuri, right?
I don't know. Why don't you ask your golden thing?
Oh, I did. He's up front driving. He's great. He's a real good specimen. He's a good driver. No, but so you have that loot? Probably
No.
be good to ask around in Yuri when you're there.
Ask what around? Ask the loot around? Like on a date?
If that's what you're into, man, I'm more thinking like, you know, you got a cool magical artifact. You should probably figure out what it's about.
Why do so many people know about these things?
I'm not saying all of Yuri knows about it. It's just the biggest city in the region.
We asked the first guy we see. He's just like a fishmonger. Excuse me.
Oh, hey, you got the loot of win!
That's a little win.
Hey, is that the loot of win? I got a loot of win
Mystical
just
Lord
like
of
it.
Legends.
Yeah, I got one of those on my keychain. You guys get like the most commoditized artifact ever. It's like the Red Rubin. You see like name placards like Sam, and then on the other end of it is a loot of win. Yeah.
They've got these for every name.
Except for Christoph, it's the worst.
It's always
feeling.
spelled with a C.
Yes.
Dang
Yep.
it.
Or it's Christopher. Yeah. Yep. It's super good. And he goes, no, just thought I'd check on you. Make sure you're treating the old girl good.
What old girl?
I hate you.
He must mean Sinla.
Mm.
No, I don't. She's real weird.
Oh, do you mean the loot?
Oh, yeah, I definitely mean the loot.
Oh, super. Like, I put some fucking flaxseed oil on it every day. Make sure it's taken very good care of.
Cool. So be careful with the reclaimers. You've already been around them. They're not all as nice as the other
What's
ones.
their deal?
They want
don't
the
like-
artifacts.
Why?
Really depends on who you talk to. Some want them to protect them, some want them to use them.
So we should kill reclaimers.
If
You
we
hear-
see a reclaimer, it's
Devin,
true,
you
I'm
hear
sorry.
your sword? Yes!
No. Whisper.
I mean, you can really choose to do what you want about the reclaimers yourself. I'm just saying be careful.
Halt the
do-
horses.
Okay.
We stumble forward.
Yeah, everybody stumbles forward. Except for Findahl, because it seems like he, that was normal to him to be wildly erratically moving. So, he moves with it, but he doesn't seem as jarred by it.
He is a swivel, so it's constantly just knowing.
Yeah,
Like,
he's just constantly off balance, that doesn't affect him.
Findahl, can I borrow you for a moment? I'll call back to him.
Sure, my boy! And, climbs up, and he's, patting you on the back. What's going on? Need me to look at those teeth of yours?
No, I'll be just fine.
You
And I
sure?
look to... Go ahead.
You sure?
Stick
Yeah.
your fingers in his mouth. He loves it.
Yeah, don't
And
touch
you
me,
see his
Findahl.
hand, start to go up, but he's learned a lesson. He's been bit
Just
before.
fight him.
And then I say, Foxwood, I think I might give in this one time if he touches my mouth. No, I say Findahl, and I'll give the horses a whip to keep walking. You know anything about a Kendra Ironclaw? You ever heard of an orca mage named Kendra Ironclaw?
Oh, yes.
Oh, from when and where, what time, and any information you can give me is good. I'm looking into his history.
And you kind of see some lucidity flow over him. And he says, Kenra Ironclaw, he was one of the mages from Bastonia, the continent to the south. He lives in the last of Urkbach.
Last of Urkbach?
Yes, the capital city. Yes.
Gotcha.
He was very, very instrumental in some of the wars they had going on there. But I don't... At this point, he's got to be quite old if he's still around. A couple hundred years. I mean, but I don't remember orcs living that long.
Was it? So he's 200? He's supposed to be 200 years old?
Well, if he's still around today, he would be, yes.
That seems so. Okay. So Urkbach. Okay. And what did you say? That's the capital city.
Of
Urkbach is
Bastonia.
where? Bastonia.
Yep, it's the continent in the south.
Sorry to bother. I just know you're a wise man and figured I would just pick your brain on that issue.
No, he's, like I said, he was once a great man. I don't know what happened to him after the Arcane Wars. I lost contact with, a lot of people then.
Okay, well, you should probably get back there again with Christoph and Rowan. I feel like they're missing you.
Good point. And he, like, climbs back there pretty lucidly, and as he gets back there, he goes, "Hey, guys!"
What's going on, Finn?
Oh, I don't know. I think I'm gonna, like, bounce out of here.
Oh, no! Don't go, Findahl.
I think you guys will do good. Just, you know, keep watching the Reclaimers. Don't let my good loot get away.
If we reclaim what the Reclaimers reclaimed, are we then Reclaimers?
I feel like we're reclaimers already.
Are we?
You reclaimed that loot?
That's true. Well, I just kind of claimed it. I didn't reclaim it.
As you guys are talking, he, like, just steps out of the moving cart. Like, out the back.
That seemed a little unnecessary, wasn't it?
I go back to sleep.
Okay, cool.
All right, so just drive it along, I guess.
Yep. Alright. So you guys are driving along and you camp for the night.
Driving along in an automobile.
That's right, just like that. Anything you want to do on night one?
I'm on guard.
You're on guard. Do me a favor, roll a percentage die for me, please, and thank you.
$46.
Okay, let me just... good. Alex and Shane, roll me perception checks.
I'm not joking. That's another natural 20.
I can get roll 20 in here.
Please do.
17.
Got a bunch of fucking cheaters.
Hey, man, you've seen even in Slack, man. Like, that's
no,
not
actually,
good.
I remember you complaining about Slack when we were doing the weekly updates because you were not getting your normal rolls. You were getting the best rolls out of everybody. No, it was like 12s and 13s and 14s, and everybody else was getting like 1s and 2s and 4s.
Wow.
It was still higher. It just wasn't yours. I remember you being like, "This is some bullshit. I roll 17s and 19s. This is where Daddy lives." Shane, you notice, or Christoph, you notice that the loot, which rests near Rowan, is like vibrating and rattling. Rowan, it kind of stirs you a bit, but it doesn't wake you up.
I wake him.
Okay.
That's Rowan?
Yeah.
Your thingy is doing a thingy.
Yeah, it happens at night sometimes. Don't worry about it.
No, your loot.
Oh, yeah. Actually, it's a little shaky. We'll give it a little pluck.
Yeah. So as you do that, you feel the familiar fog of the world kind of wash away from you, and you're brought back into another vision. And it's the same.
Or just Rowan?
Just Rowan. It's the same battle that you've seen time and time again, each time a little different. And you see Atlas fighting away. This time he's in full armor, where before he had been in just the standard type of armor he'd been wearing. This time he's in more regal armor. He's wielding the very sword that he carries now, and it's amazing. Like, to watch him fight. Like, you're in awestruck. What you notice now is he is, like, murdering things. Like, you kind of get that feeling that the people that are standing alongside him, they're in a garb that you don't recognize, but they feel familiar. But they're fighting this other faction of people that you also don't recognize, but you just know that for some reason they feel threatening to you. The opposite side of this combat that Atlas is on the opposite side of, and Atlas is striking those people down. But in his wide sweeps and arcs, he's also hitting teammates, and he's just not concerned about it. And there's this unnatural bloodlust across him. And the figure you've seen him strike down before, or that he was pink misted by, he now pink mists without issue. And so that sword that he's primarily kind of wielded two-handed, you see him wielding it with one hand, but you can just tell that it's just raw power. And in his opposite hand is his axe. He is dual wielding both of those weapons and just on a murder spree. But it's anything that's near him. And you see, right as the vision fades away, you see Kristoff try to get in front of him and help him out, and Atlas just takes him down like he would have anything else in his path. And the vision kind of fades down and away, and the world kind of rushes back into you. And as you're coming back into this, you see Atlas peacefully sleeping away.
Oh God, this thing's really out of tune.
Hey, friendo, you were gone there for a while.
Oh yeah, I had another thing where he was fighting, but this time he did really good.
Awesome, we finally did it.
No, not awesome. He was like fucking one-handing his shit.
Sounds
Like,
dope.
He had that sword, yeah, but then he did not care. He's just bloodlust swinging, and then I saw he hit.
Be.
No, he hit you without caring at all.
Now you're dead?
No, surely not.
Yeah, like he was in a trance or something. Like something not right. He's a fucking murder machine, though.
No, but was I good though? Was I cool?
Probably not. He was.
You remember that he was not great. You didn't watch him get
I'm
misted,
a bit of a beef wizard.
but you know that he was just a.
I mean, you might be a beef wizard, but he wasn't worried about the cholesterol. Like he took you down.
All right, well, in the great words of Findahl, bye then. I walk out of the car. Goodbye forever. I can't be around.
I think it. I have a feeling that the bloodlust again is coming from the sword, so we have to deal with that, or burn it or something. It's not clear. But that sword doesn't seem to do good. Left to its own devices.
No, I got this. Don't even worry about it. And I fucking knock on the sword. I walk where Atlas is sleeping. I fucking knock on the sword. Clink, clink, clink.
Do me a favor, do an Arcana check, just because you're not. It's not yours.
Not great at those. That's a 7.
Yeah, you knock on the sword and nothing happens.
Hey, fox woman, get out here.
I don't think she's just gonna listen to you.
Is that what you say when you wake up? Because you're just like shouting.
Get that fox woman out of the sewer.
Don't listen to him, Alarya, if you don't want to.
No, Atlas, I had another vision with the loot.
Oh, okay. What was it this time?
Remember that guy that fucking just straight murdered the shit out of your dick?
No, can't say I do.
Yeah, that happened. This time, you were the one that straight murdered the shit out of his dick.
Yeah, I think that's what happened before.
No, it's not. But this time, you were totally right. You killed Chris.
I did what?
Yeah, in your bloodlust. Like, you smote the dude that you smote the smoter. But then you're smoting the smoter, you also hurt Chris, like a lot, like in the deadly sense of him being dead.
That seems a little weird.
Seems like some bloodlust from your fucking evil sword.
Yeah, maybe it is, but your visions keep changing. I just don't know how reliable they are. Or maybe this artifact is giving you false information. Obviously, I wouldn't have died in the first battles, but now I'm hurting my friends, and I just don't see how that is the case.
I mean, you didn't have the sword then. I'm assuming that it changes based on circumstance. It's a possible future, which we can change. That's what the reclaimer with the thing said.
Dink, dink, dink. Fox lady, get out here.
Alarya pops out and she says, maybe you will be strong enough.
Fox lady. We get each other, right? I do that eyes, the 2-finger point.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We are cool, right?
Agreed.
What you doing? Why you beat a dick?
Look, I didn't do anything. I want him to be stronger to kill Kinra. That's all I want.
Can confirm we are cool.
You and I, we're good. I don't
All right,
want
play
him.
play the lute again. Rowan, play the lute again. She said we're cool. Do it.
Give me a second. A diddly 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 did.
I love everything about that. Oh my god, easily my favorite thing of the entire podcast. We're good. Yeah, we're fine. Do it again. Show that I'm not dead. Oh my god, that's super good. Oh, you play the lute. I mean, nothing happens. You have zero control over those visions.
And Vision says...
I don't have a vision. You know, honestly, I don't see myself in any of these visions, so I don't like it. I don't like it now.
We should probably
Where am
destroy
I?
that loot, right? It brings
Like,
to the
that's-
people and it brings on Tales of Destruction.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just the envoy. I don't know.
You definitely
Sounds
one of
really
those.
nice, though.
Alaria looks at Atlas because I'm proud. You're going to be strong enough if that's what the lute says.
Oh, shut
No,
You
that
didn't
lute's
even
full of
see
lies. Don't even
anything.
worry about what that loot says.
I
God.
know I'm going to be strong. I don't need you to tell me that, Alaria.
Well, I just think some positive reinforcement's good.
I mean,
Did you also
Jesus.
think that you were going to get murdered and banished into a sword?
Nope, didn't see that one coming.
Yes, shut up. Get back in your sword.
You guys called me
No,
out
don't
here.
be mean to Alarya. She's our dearest friend.
right when she does that, she looks at you, Shane, like, and blames you, and this is how it all becomes a problem. Okay, I guess that's super weird. Like, look, as long as you guys are willing to help, I don't want you guys dead. Just want Atlas stronger.
But not like at any cost, right? Like if it was one of us had to buy us for him to be stronger, we wouldn't do that.
You know, that's a good question. Admittedly, transparent, just because I feel like we're all cool here.
You're all literally transparent, I agree.
Yeah, we're all cool here. I don't want you guys dead. In the event there's a scenario that if he kills you guys, he will be able to kill Kinra Ironclaw, I wouldn't be opposed to that. But I just don't see why that would be the very specific scenario. I think if he
What
just
if it was
murders a bunch
Kendra
of people...
Ironclaw I'm fighting? Is that your vision?
It's just a figure, man. I don't. There's no like nameplates above them.
Well, I don't know. What did this figure that I chopped down? What did he look like?
A mess.
That's the after picture. What was the before picture?
Both. It had 2 legs, 2 arms, and for a brief moment a head. And that's what I got from the vision.
Well,
I mean, I think it's very clear to everyone that these visions are full of lies and slander and should not be trusted. We should probably destroy the loot and also that sword, right?
Whoa! Hey! I thought we were cool. Why do you want to destroy
I
the
thought we
sword?
were cool. I thought we were cool too. Thought everything was good in the hood.
I don't want you dead.
Well,
I don't want any of you dead. I, in fact, want Atlas to be much stronger than he is now.
we all want Atlas to be stronger, right? We are
No.
all constantly
Much
disappointed.
stronger.
Yes, we all are
Okay.
constantly.
I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. And I whisper away.
No, just say it's very important. Yep.
Anyways, we will decide our own fate. We will carve our own paths. Believe
yeah,
you
but
me.
sometimes some of us are in that path that you're carving. Some of us are literally being carved.
Listen, the day that I start swinging this sword without realizing who's around me is the day that I lose myself, and that will not happen.
Literally, your entire strength, literally everything that is who you are, comes from an ability in which you lose who you are and go into a berserker state.
No, it doesn't. I get mad at it. I get mad at who I'm mad at, not suddenly I just attack anybody who's around.
Hey, remember that thing that happened where they were like, it'll show you things but don't trust it?
Yeah.
I think that was bullshit.
So you're saying we should trust it?
We should totally trust it.
We were literally told not to trust it.
I would rather not trust it at this juncture.
Yeah,
I mean-
I would agree.
But just because you don't want to trust it doesn't mean you shouldn't trust it. Just because it's a hard truth to swallow, it doesn't mean it's
So
unchangeable.
if I trust it, then I think that is the future that will come to pass. By then, right? Like, it was great knowing you guys.
No, I'm
I
just
could just
saying,
avoid that future by never seeing Atlas again.
if we continue on the path that we're continuing on, that will happen. But we have to do something to change that.
So you're saying we should turn left?
I mean, maybe. I'm not saying we should do anything.
We should not go to Yuri.
Remember that cool time when Findahl talked about that the god when...
I don't remember any cool time involved in Findahl, frankly.
Man, no, there was that cool time, and he talked about how he was a god that intervened in the face of, like, fucking plebes.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, what if we're those plebes?
I refuse to accept that.
Doesn't make it any less true.
I'm just gonna eat some hard biscuits, I think.
Yeah, see, if you're a great man, wouldn't you be eating more than some hard biscuits in the back of a caravan
Okay,
going to the
first
city?
of all, these hard biscuits are ambrosia. They are literally the food of the gods. We've all
Canon.
established that. We all know that. So do not detract from these hard biscuits because we're having a hard time between us.
I'm just saying. The possibilities are out there. Being closed-minded might keep us from seeing them. Or it might not. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, horses
You've
go.
been very helpful.
No, you're resting.
Not anymore. I'm mad.
He just jumps up, gets in the car. Yeah!
Yes,
So as you
we're-
say
we're
that, night falls on your camp. Now, if you guys want to pick back up and ride through the night, you're welcome to do that.
These guys need nappy times. They've been driving all day.
Yeah. But yeah, the night settles on the camp. The warm embers keep a nice, comfortable temperature as you guys fall back to sleep or lay wide awake, seeing the vision you have just heard. And that's where we're going to end the podcast. Or this episode.
Forever.
Yeah. You will never know what happened. That future is the only one that could have come to pass. Yeah, so that's it. That's the episode. Do note that we are not recording anything in March, so these episodes you hear were recorded in February. We will be recording more in April. April will actually have a guest podcast, and it actually, if everything goes smooth, that actually lines up really good on how all that will intersect with our current storyline, which will be great. Anything you guys want to say?
All the Christoph true believers out there. No, that's not what's going to go down.
All
Thanks,
three of
Mike.
you.
Yeah.
All three of you Christoph believers out there.
I'll feel the trust in rolling. You're totally right.
And don't worry, Atlas will not lose who he is and kill his friends.
He will lose himself in the music the moment he wants it. He'll
But
never.
just to be fair, I'm not in any of the visions, so I might
You are
already be
the
dead.
vision.
I think it's from your point of view. Right?
I think you're the loot.
Yeah.
You don't know.
No, I think it's from.
I mean, you can't confirm this from your point of view, but yeah, it's from your fucking point of view.
I'm just saying.
Like
if you were to look down, you would see Roland's body.
or a cyborg body. You don't know. It's the future.
What?
It's probably
Good.
a cyborg body. I think we can all.
Yeah,
Canonically,
or it's a
you just
golem.
made
It's a
that
golem
possibility.
body. He sees the golem in the gym. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, we all know that.
That's a possible
Goes without
future.
saying.
Beep boop, fuck the world.
Okay, cool. Thanks for listening,
Beep
guys.
boop, fuck the bushes.
We're gonna sign off here. Appreciate you listening to episode
15.
Yeah, you're all great,
That
beautiful.
can't be right.
that.
It's probably not.
Yeah, that is right. Actually, it is 15. Yep, that is episode 15.
Really?
Canon confirmed.
It's a lot of episodes.
15 hours of quality-ish content.
It's 15 hours of content.
Yeah.
It is
Well,
15 hours of content.
okay, that's confirmed. Okay, well, I appreciate you guys. Love you long time.